Summer is upon us and we all know how much it sucks riding in the middle of the day when you're stuck in traffic and you're just sweating through all your motorcycle gear. Living in South Florida, I deal with this every single summer with a hot, humid, tropical climate. So I'm going to show you my daily riding gear for those summer months. Starting off with the most important piece of gear is going to be your helmet. Now the helmet that I use is the Icon Airflight. This is the stealth helmet with the MIPS brain technology. There's a few reasons I love this helmet. Number one, the looks on it are insanely sick. This is probably the coolest street helmet that you can buy on the market. It's also fairly inexpensive. There's a lot of customizable options you can do with this helmet, as well as it being very vented. There are 3 different settings for the mouthpiece for air to flow through, as well as some vents on the top and the back of the helmet. On the very front of the helmet, you do have a mesh design that's going to allow for a lot of air to pass through, which makes it great for having that airflow circulating through your helmet while you're riding during the summer. A couple downsides to this helmet is that it's only designed for people with long oval heads, which is kind of similar to my head shape. So I do recommend trying this helmet on at your local motorcycle dealer before actually purchasing it online. The other complaint that I've heard that hasn't been a problem for me is that there's a lot of wind noise with this helmet. This could be a good thing because it means that it's getting airflow. However, people do complain about it being a noisier helmet. I haven't found it to be any noisier than any other helmet that I've rode with, but the most important thing is to make sure it fits your head correctly. If it doesn't, it's going to allow for different pockets in the helmet to allow excessive air to flow through it. Moving on to my next piece of gear is my Icon Striker vest. Now I actually don't wear this a whole lot, mostly because it doesn't have a ton of protection, but it does have a very nice back protection. And if it is a super hot day and you're going for just a casual ride, this is great to throw under something like a jersey or a light jacket. It's going to provide an excellent amount of back protection, which is huge for me, as well as some chest protection. And with it being a Velcro fitted vest, it is a very lightweight vest to wear, and it doesn't feel like it's suffocating you and drawing a lot of heat to your body. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend wearing just the vest on its own. I would throw something over it. This way, if you were to go down and you slide, this vest is not going to protect you a whole lot, but it is going to give you that CE rated armor protection for your chest and back. Next piece of equipment that I wear are going to be my jackets. Now, I have 2 different types of jackets right now. One is the Icon Airform High Vis jacket, and I really do like this jacket because it's very versatile. The coolest thing about this jacket is how airflow comes through it. So it doesn't have as much of a mesh design as my second jacket I'm going to show you, but you do have the option on the jacket to unzip certain areas to allow airflow coming through. This is a perfect jacket for if it's hot during the day, you can open up a lot of those vents and get a decent amount of airflow. And if it's colder at night, you can just zip up a few different areas and it keeps you really warm. This jacket also comes with CE rated armor in your shoulders and elbows, as well as a back protection, which is really cool. It's also nice to have a really bright colored jacket. I like to wear mostly darker riding gear, but it's nice to wear this once in a while because I do feel like I'm easier to be seen on the road. My Alpine Stars jacket is my next favorite summer riding jacket. The reason is this jacket is almost all mesh. It's going to have excellent amount of airflow. Protection is CE rated armor, but you will not have a back protection with this, just the shoulder and the elbow pads. Now this jacket did come with an insert that you could put in there if you're riding during the winter, and it's basically gonna block out the wind from flowing through that mesh design. However, I've taken that out completely. Living in Florida, it's hot enough year round that I never need to put that in there. This is a great jacket because if you were to go down in a slide, it does have abrasion material on important areas like your shoulders and elbows. This jacket does have a slimmer fit by being able to Velcro down towards the waist, as well as Velcro up by your wrist. Up next, we've got my Alpine Stars Air V2 gloves, and these are awesome gloves. A lot of people complain about wearing gloves in the summertime because your hands get all sweaty. These gloves are excellent. My hands never get sweaty in them, and they have tons and tons of airflow, as well as amazing protection. And it's also got the touchscreen compatible fingertips on the gloves, which is really cool also, so you don't have to keep taking your gloves on and off. These gloves break in really nice and they give you a lot of movement with your fingers. One thing I don't like about these gloves is the Velcro around the wrist is not very good. I can never get the Velcro strap to stay completely tight. Alpinestars does make the longer cuff gloves. These are the short cuff gloves. I would definitely recommend going with the short cuff gloves for summer riding. And my most recent purchase, and probably my favorite piece of motorcycle gear that I wear, are my Alpinestars Sector vented shoes. I was super worried that these would be uncomfortable for walking around and wouldn't have any airflow at all, but when you go with the vented ones that Alpinestars offers, they have an amazing amount of airflow in them. They're also very sturdy and flat-footed, which makes walking around town super easy. I could ride all day in these shoes and then head out and walk probably a mile or two without any problem at all. Because these are a higher top shoe and do protect your ankles, they do feel best when you wear longer socks, or else you feel the inside of the soles rubbing against your ankle. But the Velcro strap on these are great, and they have an overall really clean design as well as a ton of protection on this shoe. I ride about 7,500 to 10,000 miles a year, and this is my daily riding setup. If you're riding in the summer, you're gonna need something that is comfortable and gonna offer a lot of protection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.